Alright, anyway, we're going to move over to the new stream. Joy's viewing for this one. Hello, Bork. Hey, Natman. Hey, Ronnie. Thank you for the like. Give it like 1 minute and we're going to start talking about the show. Yes, Nick. The war has definitely started now. 100% in full motion. Next week should be very interesting. Thank God there's no pay-per-views. Anyway, Heatwave. Let's talk about our first match. The pre-show match. JC Jane and Jasmine taking on Canada's own Carmen Petra and Ariana Grace. I believe only Ariana Grace is from Toronto. This was a good pre-show match, in my opinion. Solid opener. The right people won with Karma and Ariana going on, and then immediately breaking up the team was a really good choice, in my opinion. On Tuesday, Grace is going to take on Petrovic because Grace was the MVP of the match. Oh, yes. And there you go. But yeah, Grace versus Petrovic should be a really good match this Tuesday. Yeah, solid opening match. I think I'm more interested in the feud coming out of it than the actual match itself, though. Karma's still trying to prove that she deserves it. Grace is just like, I did all the work, and she's like, well, I got the pin, and yeah, Grace really didn't do a lot in the match, so Karma's going to kick Grace's ass. Hell yeah. First time on the channel. I love it. I would give their match a solid... I'd give the match a 2.5. It was average. Can't really say much more than their match was just average. It was entertaining to watch, but didn't do anything to blow me away. What did everyone else think of the pre-show match? Really? Now, man, what did you think of it? Alright, Nutman enjoyed it. So we got a range between 2, 2.5, and 3. So yeah, there's a fair ranges through there. What is our nickname? No, Ronnie. Yeah, we're going to politely decline that. We'll just stick to being, yeah, thank you. We'll just stick to being Tom and Bork. Appreciate you thinking, though. Anyone got much more to say about the opening match? Because I didn't, like I said, average. Alright, we then open the show with our opening contest, which it surprised me that this was the first match, but Oba Femi defending his championship against Wes Lee. Wes Lee losing would mean he does not get to challenge Femi ever again for that belt. This was a very, very good contest to open the show with. Femi and Lee work really well together. I mean, Obi Femi won, which was nice. I do feel like there was a lot of countering, though. Yeah, I agree, Bonnie. I didn't like, towards the end of the show, it was the match, it was a lot of Femi trying to get him into something, Wesley countering it, like back and forth with that towards the end of the match. A lot of countering and slipping out of moves right towards the end. I kind of started getting annoyed towards the end of it because of that. I thought it was very samey getting right to the end. Overall, it was a very good contest, but that did bother me. So, with that being said, I can't give it higher than a 3 out of 5. Like, the reversal started to annoy me. It was a solid match, good winner. And we have more to talk about after that, but I can't just, the reversals, yeah, 3 out of 5. Natman, what do you think? Yeah. But coming out of this, my main question is 2 questions. 1, where does Obafemi go from here, and who is his next victim? And 2, what does Wes Lee do? Because I'm going to be perfectly honest, he's not going to beat he's not going to beat the current NXT champion, which we'll get to. Yeah, maybe turn heel, but like, yeah, there's nowhere for him to go in the for singles belts, in my opinion. Like, he's not challenging for the world title because he's just going to get destroyed. Does he make a tag team? I know he's going to turn heel. There's definitely the tease of him turning heel. But what does he do next is a good question that I think we'll be having to ask on Tuesday when he makes a statement. Like, NXT is really building up to be a thing of where we need to ask questions. I am very looking forward to NXT because we have a lot of questions this pay-per-view has left us with. But he's never going to win it, Ronnie. Ever. Not with the current world champion, which we will also still get to. Maybe main roster? Maybe go after the US title? Who is even... Oh, Logan Paul's US champion. I keep forgetting that. Maybe get mixed in somewhere with the US title or Intercontinental? Could definitely see them doing something like that. Like, because what more does he really have to do on NXT? Dude is talented, but only so much to do. I mean, if Lee turns heel, maybe? Don't really see Femi wanting to team up with anybody, though. The dude really doesn't need help. Just leaving me with these pondering questions. Yeah, but I'd say Femi is a one-man wrecking crew. I don't really see a partner fitting into that. But yeah, I don't think there's much more to say about Femi and Lee. Good match, but definitely too many counters for my liking, which dropped the rating down considerably, in my opinion. Had the potential to be a lot better. Too many counters over and over. Oh yeah, he was ragdolling around, which was amazing, but when you're trying to do a move and you get counters 7 times in a row, it gets a bit boring. And sadly, this is one of those moments where they did that too much, in my opinion. But either way, still a solid opening contest. By the way, who was it after that? Was it Tag Champions or was it Kelani Jordan? Thank you. Where did I place Kelani Jordan? I'm guessing number 2. There we are. I've heard that, Ronnie, yes, and I'm all up for that. Giving women more chance to do stuff, I'm up for that. But yeah, our next match, now we've discussed that, is the Women's North American Championship. Newly crowned champion Kelani Jordan taking on Sol Ruca. This was an alright match. Didn't blow my socks off or anything, but it was a good match. Good win for Kelani, picking up the victory. It didn't do overly anything special to stick out to me from this show. This is actually one of the matches I remember the least. It wasn't quite average, but it was a little bit more. I have heard the rumor, Ronnie. She has got a good wrestling style. I'd have to put this on par with the men's at 3. Like, both of these women are fantastic athletes. I like both of their gimmicks, their characters. Everything about this match was good. It was solid. Didn't blow me away or anything, but Kelani had a good title defense. Ruca was a good... it was a good babyface encounter. Like, you don't get many where they just do face versus face, and this was one of the rare examples. Which was good. I liked it. Man, what did you think of this match? All of you can comment. I'm just... That man has been a little quiet trying to get him involved. I know you did, Ronnie. Yeah, that's fair. Bork, what were your opinions? I agree with your opinions. Definitely future stars. Yeah. Okay, got a question for me later. Okay, let me know when you need to ask it. Yeah, solid women's match. Would definitely want to see more from both of these performers, even if it's not against each other. They are definitely good after the Perez match. Okay. Coming up after that, I believe we had the Chase U Tag Team match. Yeah, and then there's just 2 matches after this, if I'm correct. We talked about 4 matches. North American, yeah, 4, 5, 6, yeah. This was a good tag team match. Like, both of these teams are really good. This was one of my personal favourite matches of the night. Axiom and Frazer are very good wrestlers. Chase U was surprisingly good. You always forget because they're very gimmick heavy. They're actually good in the ring. Ronnie, they already turned Thea Hale. They literally already did the Thea heel turn. Why would they do it again? She did it and went to JC Jane. Like, why would you turn her heel again? Like, she just came back to the group. I mean, they've already done the heel turn of her leaving Chase U. That would just literally be a rehash. I think she's fine where she is. Give her a bit more competition, but they've got to lose them. Damn, that man's giving it a perfect 5 out of 5. I'm going to agree with Bork and a 4. A very, very solid contest. Proving again why NXT has solid tag team wrestling. Some of the best tag team wrestling on WWE is here. But, I mean, I get that, Ronnie, but she already did, and it wasn't very good. Thea doesn't work as a heel, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. She really doesn't. There wasn't really much miscommunication between Axiom and Nathan Frazer here. I thought they would do a bit more friction between them. I mean, Nathan Frazer was late, so they did get the friction there. Yeah, like they did have Frazer barely making the match, so they did build a little bit on the friction, but there wasn't too much built up there. Yeah, and the fact Ridge Holland actually stayed behind did surprise me as well. I was expecting to see Ridge Holland make an appearance, but he didn't. Frazer and Axiom won clean, which I really didn't have going down. Not complaining, because I got it right. But they won clean, which good for them. It was a good, solid win. Yeah, we'll have to see when Frazer and Axiom are going to drop it, and what does Chase U do from here. But let's move into one of our final matches. Roxanne Perez defending against Lola. I wasn't big on this match. Really wasn't big on this match. I don't know if it was just me, but she could definitely cash in on Perez. I believe that's within the rules. Bork, stop reading my mind. I was gonna give it a 2 as well. Before you even said that, I was thinking around a 2 out of 10, 2 out of 5. Reading my bloody mind, dude. Yeah, this one really didn't hit anything for me. I don't like Lola Vice. She was alright and entertaining when she's doing MMA style stuff within like Underground and stuff with Shayna Baszler. She was entertaining there. But in a one-on-one match where she is not likable, she doesn't bring anything to the table. The whole fake crying was just really annoying. It really turned me off of liking her, and this match just didn't help anything. I mean, Perez retaining was really good. I mean, I'm glad, because she deserves to continue her really good title reign. Yeah, if I agree, when Perez eventually drops it, she will be going up to the main roster. I don't think there's a doubt about that. She's 22 years old. She's held the belt twice. She's got nothing left in NXT. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. She's pretty much guaranteed to be the next women's champion, I believe. But they need to bring up Perez afterwards. She's 22. She's in her prime. And she has literally nothing left to do in NXT. She needs to come up to the main roster and be in the big leagues. Yeah, sad that this was the worst match on the card, in my honest opinion. Some people may not like that, but nothing in this match hit for me. Just was not a great match. I don't know. Maybe these two women just don't work well together. Okay, I would be up to seeing Perez versus Liv Morgan. That would be a good match. Natman, have you got a rating for this women's match? Did you hate it as much as me and Bork? Or are you less hateful of this match? Oh, you agree with us. That's fair. I'm sure Roddy's going to love it because he really likes the women involved. Yeah, 2 out of 10. I think that's a fair rating. And of course you do, Ronnie. Of course you do. Why am I not surprised that you... Yeah, as I said, our final match to talk about is the men's Fatal 4-Way Championship match between Shawn Spears, All Ego Ethan Page, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams. Yeah, I do agree that man. She needs to. We have to, before we talk about this, give Man of the Night to Javon Evans here. That dude killed it. You earned my respect in this match, Javon. Absolutely earned my respect. Ugh, hope not, Ronnie. Yeah. 4 out of 5. I will give it a slightly higher. I'm going to give it a 4.5. I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, We knew he was eating the pin. Ethan Page winning was brilliant. I'm really glad. I really. Oh, nice now, man. It's a solid rating. I'm glad you agree. Trick Williams was a good champion, but it really was time to put it on, in my opinion, a stronger wrestler. Because Ethan Page will be one hell of a champion. He's got the character, he's got the skills. Like, he is going to be a very good champion. Trick Williams was a good champion, but I don't know, he just doesn't hit as strong. As Tiffany's losing, then yes. Yes, the all ego era is upon us on NXT. I am looking forward to it. I mean, him winning, the way he won was a bit kind of made me laugh. He's kind of got knocked onto John Evans and won. But you know what? That's like the Ethan Page's way to win ever, isn't it? With dumb luck, it was brilliant. Yeah, I thought this match was very, very good. Even though I did kind of get caught up in House of the Dragon, I was watching a lot of it. We are definitely live, Resident Evil. Yeah, they might give him a call up. I would give this pay-per-view 6 out of 10. Yeah, I saw Joe Hendry get flashed on the screen. The dude's got to come back soon and face Ethan Page for that NXT title. But hopefully when he's TNA champion. But yeah, it was an alright pay-per-view. Didn't do a lot. It did some stuff very good and then some stuff quite bad. Money in the Bank was definitely the clear winner this weekend as pay-per-views go. As much as I enjoy this NXT event, Money in the Bank was a better show. I think I gave that an 8 out of 10. This definitely didn't hit as hard. Yeah, exactly. Wins TNA title and comes and faces all ego Ethan Page. That'll be a great match. Oh, that is a really good song, Resident Evil. That's a really good song. What did everyone else think about the show overall as a rating? To me, the Fatal 4-Way was, but the tag match was a close second. Sadly, the only women's match that didn't actually hit was the main women's belt, which was kind of sad. Give it a 6 out of 10. Fair enough. So we all agree it was a good. Yeah, Ronnie, you haven't watched it. Let me know tomorrow what you thought of the show. But yeah, overall, it was a good weekend of wrestling, and I am now a champion. As well as Bork is on his 3rd reign. We are guaranteed to hold it for at least 13 days. Better than Ronnie's 1 day. I feel bad for you, Ronnie, but them's the stakes on a back-to-back pay-per-view weekend. You can win the belt and lose it just as quickly. Yeah, finally I am champ. Gold is coming in next predictions. Good luck to you, Nat, man. You're pretty good at TNA predictions, so good luck to you. But me and Bork will be holding it till then. Also, I haven't decided special event ones I might do as well. You know, for example, Great American Bash. If they do, I might do one for Great American Bash, depending. Because if they're going to make it like a really big deal, as in like a pay-per-view-esque night, I might make a predictions about it. Depends, because if they do like Blood and Guts as like a weekly Dynamite thing, I might include that as well. Ooh, sounds good, Resident Evil. I'll have to think about that one. I can't even know when Great American Bash is. Because they're technically trying to make it a pay-per-view-esque show anyway, aren't they? Raw is tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, definitely not, Ronnie. I really can't cover any more wrestling. We have wrestling 6 days a week. I cover 3 different companies. That is more than what I can do, dude. Like, I can comfortably cover NXT, WWE, AEW, and Impact and TNA. I can't even I stopped covering Ring of Honor as well because I just couldn't keep up with everything. Ooh, that'll be good. Yeah, it's going to be hopefully a good Raw. Yeah, I physically can't cover anymore, Ronnie, without stretching myself too far. I'm barely gonna. I'm going to be covering Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty. Oh yeah, I appreciate you asking, Ronnie, but yeah, I can't take more on than what we're doing. We do a stream a day on this channel, plus multiple videos a week. Like, I've put a lot into the channel. Oh, that's sad. May you rest in peace. Yeah, I just physically couldn't add more to the workload, Ronnie, of more companies. Oh, we're facing the Netherlands. Yeah, night, Ronnie. See you for Raw. But yeah, that's about all the thoughts I had on the show. Not much more to say. Alright show. Lots of ups and downs. It will soon be Monday Night Raw. I'm going to go and do something that's not being on camera because we've been here since... Been here for 5 hours. I think he is, yeah. Definitely not, dude. Maybe at some point later in the year, but today is not that day. I do need to finish Life is Strange 2, though. Maybe a Sunday when I get a chance. Maybe when House of the Dragon ends. It's in my bedroom. Feel free to go get it. Just to know the door weighs about 300 pounds. I'm going to go deal with that then. Anyway, guys, like I said, we will be back tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. I know I'm not. Okay. Thanks for that, man. Yeah, see you later, Resident Evil. I'm going to go and do some fun stuff, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you've liked, shared, and subscribed. And until tomorrow, Joyous Field.